It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Broncos and the Chargers under the lights on Monday night.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Chased out to his right. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. Jump off caught by his back. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. On 3rd down, here's Nix. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. 2nd and 3 now. They'll throw again. Nix. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix from the gun. This finds Franklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now a handoff for Estime. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Third and goal, here's Nix. Vacates quickly. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that will get them on the board. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Herbert from the gun. He gets caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Throwing on first is Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Herbert to throw once more. That throw finds Johnston. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that's good for a gain of 5. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Into the hands of Coughlin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. It's Harris on the option. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Herbert to throw. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Harris will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert back to throw. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by Deion Henley. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Harris once more. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brandon Jones up for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Throwing now, Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. Brushes him off with ease. He's got a gain of 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Chargers.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10.
14 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Herbert now. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap to Nix. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nix with it on 1st. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Simple dive up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Play action with Nix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10. Nix finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. Stopped by Deion Henley. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with a give to Harris. Breaks through, and he might break away. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop. This is Harris on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here's Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers. With it, 1st and 10.
at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Herbert. Setting up the running back screen. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Herbert from the gun. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Taken in by Harris. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
It's Herbert once more. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nix from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Herbert back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. 2nd and 1. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. Herbert to throw once more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here's Mims. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. The Broncos get the football, not a lot of time left in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Nick's looking to throw. That finds Vele, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here. Searches from the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down. They'll throw again. Nix. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Chargers' kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 2nd and 3 now. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him at the 38.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
13 yards on the play. That's another Chargers.
Herbert on 1st down. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Harris gets it on the counter. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. So here comes the Bronco offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here he goes on the bootleg. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Second and 10 now. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a man right side. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Punting unit out now. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past the... It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Bronk. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. The give here on 2nd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. He completes it in traffic. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Running left is Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 42. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker.
That's a gain of 6.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Talanoa Hufanga. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Gets this to McConkey. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Only 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You've got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Nix now to throw. That's complete to Vele. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers and Najee. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A carry by Harris here to start the drive. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying an option here. Play to the left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Herbert now. Dumped off to his running back. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Herbert. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
18. And the Chargers first down.
Back now, pressure on its way. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert throwing again. Taken in by Harris. And he's tackled for no gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's Herbert once more. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The Browns kick is up and good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw again, Nix. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Junior Colson. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10 give to Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Harris once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. They'll bring out the punter here. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Broncos. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Brought in by Vele. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That finds Vele complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to number 14.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Ringo's got to have 4th down. Turnover on downs. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff for Harris, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here's Harris. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2nd and 3. McLaughlin there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Got to hurry this to the line. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Nix from the gun. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Derwin James picks it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the return at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. Play action with Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 35.
One final shot here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one.